Imagine that a word problem is presented to you. Michelle has 45 pesos and Rachel has 40 pesos. How much do they have altogether? Oops, don't answer it yet. Okay. I'm pretty sure you already did. So what did you get? 85 pesos? Correct! But how did you know the answer right away? Well, you just experienced constructivism. In constructivism, learners use their previous knowledge as a foundation and build on it with new things as they learn. Because you already have an idea on how to compute, you easily figure out that you just need to add the values given in order to answer the word problem presented. Did you know how the idea of constructivism started? Well, you probably know him, the famous Swiss psychologist, Jean Piaget. He believed that knowledge is not the ability to memorize teacher-directed facts, but instead, knowledge is the ability to transcend what one knows into a broader or improved understanding of material and the experiences in which the material is presented. But wait! There are three kinds of constructivism: the cognitive, social, and radical, studied by different proponents. Jean Piaget focused on cognitive constructivism, Lev Vygotsky on social constructivism, and Ernest von Glasersfeld on radical constructivism. Piaget asserted that people obtain knowledge either through assimilation or through accommodation. Assimilation occurs when the child uses an old schema or skill out on a new object. For example, Marco read a book about horses, so he knows that horses have 4 legs. Accommodation, on the other hand, is when the child realizes the old ways will not work. For example, Marco went to the zoo and saw a zebra but called it a horse. Then he was corrected by his peers that it was a zebra and not a horse. On the other hand, according to Lev Vygotsky's social constructivism, learning happens because we interact with the environment. He gave the concept of ZPD or zone of proximal development. ZPD is referred to as the distance between a child's independent learning abilities and the learning that is guided or from a more knowledgeable other. For example, Pauline doesn't know how to ride a bicycle, and if she tries it, she will most likely fall. But after someone knowledgeable teaches and encourages her to do it, she will able to do so. In this case, biking will be within Pauline's zone of proximal development because it is a skill that she cannot do by herself but can accomplish with encouragement and guidance from someone else. Moreover, Ernest von Glasersfeld states in the radical constructivism that all knowledge is constructed rather than perceived through senses. In this case, reality is personally constructed and personal experience determine reality. To adopt constructivist principles in your classroom or when designing your lesson, here are some components that can be included. New knowledge is created in relation to learners' pre-existing knowledge. Lessons, therefore, require eliciting relevant prior knowledge. Activities includes pre-test, informal interviews, and small group warm-up activities that requires recall of prior knowledge. Assign problems and activities that will challenge students. Knowledge is built as learners encounter novel problems and revise existing schemas as they work through the challenging problem. Encourage students to evaluate new information and modify existing knowledge. Activities should allow students to compare pre-existing schema to novel situation. Activities might include presentation, small group, or class discussion and quizzes. Provide students with an opportunity to show you and themselves that they have learned. Activities might include presentation, reflexive papers, or creating a step-by-step tutorial for another student. So, what benefits can we get from constructivism? It emphasizes big concepts, beginning with the whole and the expanding to include the parts. Pursuit of students' questions and interests is valued. Learning is interactive, building on what the student already knows. Teacher's role is interactive, rooted in negotiation. Assessment includes student works, observation, and point of views, as well as tests. Process is as important as product. Knowledge is seen as dynamic, ever-changing with our experiences. I hope you enjoy and learn a lot from this video. Thank you for watching!